everybody, and welcome into the Weekly Warrior Preview. I'm Donette Logan with Jerry Young. And Jerry, I don't know to go the Battle of the Champions or Homecoming Week. There's a lot going on.
I'm telling you, it is, isn't it? Well, you know, Battle of the Champions first, because this is going to be a ball game. I'm telling you. I've had this game circled since the day they announced it. Everybody else in the state has. So it's going to be a good ball game. Hopefully we can come out victorious.
We're going to preview that game in Clay-Chalkville. We also are going to talk to our student trainers who are on the sidelines for every game. We profile a volleyball player. We've got homecoming update, a player interview, and Coach Freeman. But first, a word from our sponsors.
For quality pest control service from an experienced and reliable company, Mr. Bugs offers residential and commercial pest and termite control service. Mr. Bugs Pest Patrol, 205-663-1919.
Brooklear Pharmacy on Highway 119 is a full-service pharmacy that provides top-quality products and hometown service at competitive prices. The Brooklear family has been in business for more than 50 years and is proud to be a part of Alabaster.
Hey Warrior Nation, it's Kim Scherer with Keller Williams Metro South and Kim Scherer & Company, and I'm here with my amazing team of real estate agents who are ready to serve you in the Alabaster area. I've been a part of the Warrior Nation since the 1970s, graduated in 93. My husband graduated in 91. I'm taking it back old school with the Letterman's jacket, but we're excited to serve you in this community with any real estate needs you have, and we just want to say, go Warriors!
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. Jerry, on Twitter, Clay-Chalkville has been tweeting all day, buy your tickets, get your parking pass. This game's going to sell out.
Oh, absolutely, It's going to sell out. Yeah, I mean, I would suggest right now that you get on there and get them real quick. But, yeah, Clay-Chalkville, listen, folks, there's no secret. They're coming in here. They're 6A defending state champion. They want bragging rights. They want to beat Thompson. They've been doing pretty good this year now. 2 weeks ago, they played Pinson Valley, which we know is a huge rivalry game, always has been. 14-12 was the final score. Really, the only difference in that game was the 2 extra points that Pinson Valley didn't get, okay? Mm-hmm. But it was a pouring down rain. That's the week that we played on Thursday night. We moved it because of weather. Well, they kept it on Friday night, and they played. So other than that, they've blown everybody out. To give you an idea, they have scored 48 against Briarwood, 42 against Hueytown, 58 against Pell City, and 56 against Center Point, and then, of course, 14 against Pinson Valley. So we know what's ahead of us. We know we got to play a very good ball game, and they'll be tough, and they'll be hard-nosed, but I think we'll be ready for it.
Clay-Chalkville is the 6A defending champs, Thompson the 7A defending champs. Don't let that 6A fool you that they're a weaker school. It's based on the size. And they're going to bring a lot to the field because everyone wants bragging rights to knock off Thompson, even more if you do it at Thompson's home.
That's right, and they know that, and we know that. This is not a secret. I mean, everybody knows this 2 great ball teams. But one player that could have will have a lot of impact on this game, you got to talk to.
Jake Ivie. So we decided to sit down with Jake Ivie and find out a little bit about last week's game against Chelsea and what plans he has for Clay-Chalkville. We're at Warrior Stadium at the inside practice field with Jake Ivie. Jake, you were Defensive Player of the Week for this game. Talk about when you hear an honor like that on that Monday morning, what it means to you.
I mean, like, you're just trying to do your best in the game. You're not really focused on your stats. You're just trying to do the best you can.
I'm glad you said that because we know what you do on the field. We've seen you. We heard your name. And so I kind of want to talk to you a little bit about you as a person away from football. Who inspires you?
I mean, my family, really. Like, my dad works hard for us to have, like, a good life. And so, I mean, like, I just try work hard on the football field.
Make him proud. Now, you mentioned family. Your brother also plays. Do you guys have a little competitive edge together?
Yeah, we do. When we were younger, we used to, like, scrimmage each other, and we were, like, offense and defense, and so we were always going at it.
What's it like having your brother on the team with you?
I mean, it's really nice, like, being able, because he's a linebacker, too, and so I can, like, teach him. Yeah.
What to do?
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you know, we have our young Warriors that watch and they want to look up to you guys and kind of be like you when they get to Thompson High School. What's something you would tell our middle school or younger teams about playing football?
I mean, like, just work hard every day, every practice, go 100%. Nothing that can go wrong, only get better.
Now, I want to ask you, we're at home this week and we play Clay-Chalkville. It's going to be a packed house. We know that. The student section has just come alive. See, every time I ask a player that, they smile. They get Talk to me about what it means knowing that your classmates are there cheering you guys on.
I mean, it's really good just knowing they're supporting us and cheering us on the whole game. They're loud, and it gets us going.
They are loud, which we want them to be. Jake, thank you so much, and good luck Friday. Thanks. You know, Jerry, one of the highlights I love is interviewing our players.
Yeah, me too.
They're so well spoken. They do such a good job. And I want to give a kudos to our players. So Sunday was the Beta Club inductions. And my son was inducted, so I'm excited. But I noticed as they're doing inductions, the number of Thompson athletes walking across that stage, basketball, football, baseball, cheerleading, being inducted. The Beta Club is based on academics, leadership, and character. So that's a big honor. 489 students were inducted at Thompson, and there were dozens for athletes.
Yeah, well, that's great. And this week, we got more plans than just the ball game, right?
Yes, we do. It is homecoming week. So if you are going to Thompson for the game, to Warrior Stadium, you want to go early, not just for a sellout, but because the homecoming festivities will take place first. So you're going to have a lot of extra people there for that. And then we'll have kickoff. So it's going to be a crazy, crazy night.
All right, this new tradition.
Yes.
Fourth quarter stuff. We still haven't been able to see it, but tell us about it.
So it used to be just the swag surf that you would see the players do and the Warzone do. Then they started a couple weeks ago, lights out for the stadium. And the kids put their flashlights down their phone. They light up the stadium with their flashlights. It is probably the coolest thing to watch and see. They want more fans to do it on Thompson's side. The idea is to have Thompson's side glowing, basically, to tell Clay-Chalkville, we're about to do lights out for you. So that's kind of the whole purpose of it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
Hey, so coming up, we're going to profile one of our volleyball players.
Okay.
You got the man himself.
I do, Coach Freeman.
And we'll talk to our trainers. But first, a word from our sponsors.
Looking for amazing family dentistry in Alabaster? Doctors Albritton and Artavino strive to stay up to date on the latest techniques in dentistry and materials to help provide the best treatment available. From cleanings to same-day crowns and even whitening, Albritton and Artavino Family Dentistry is here to serve all your dental needs.
Mainline Heating and Air Conditioning has been providing quality products since 1989. They love giving back to the community, and they service all of the greater Birmingham area. Call them today or go to mainlineheating.com. Welcome back in, everyone. Well, Donette, we start area play in volleyball, and you've got player profiles.
I do. So volleyball is taking place. Area play is a big deal. You can watch those games on Warrior Nation Network. Jerry is calling them. You don't want to miss those. You want to be at the stadium if you can, the arena.
That's right. Arena.
One lady you'll see on the court, Olivia Kelly. Olivia Kelly joins us now. We're kind of doing a little something different with our volleyball team. We want to get to know you away from the sport. We'll talk about you as a volleyball player, too, to kind of let everybody know who you are, but I want to kind of know who you are, Olivia. So first, let's start with volleyball. How long have you been playing the sport?
This will be my 6th year playing volleyball.
And what position do you play?
I play setter.
So I'm guessing you love it for this many years.
Yes, I
What
do.
do you like about volleyball?
I love the competitiveness and just the atmosphere of like playing as a team and being so close to each other.
You mentioned competitive. You have a brother who's older.
Mhm.
Are you competitive with your brother?
Sometimes
Yeah.
we're a little further apart in age, so
Yeah, he's kind of look out for you because
Yeah.
how's your brother?
he's 25.
25. So that makes you kind of a baby, I'm guessing. So he does look
Yes.
after you a little bit. So no competitiveness there that much. Tell me a little bit about your family. I know you got a dog.
I have a little Yorkie named Leo.
Mhm.
He's precious.
What do you think you've learned from your parents or your brother so far growing up?
I've really learned like just how to be very like independent and
Just be you.
just be me.
So we talked about the involvement you have. One thing that you're involved in, you're in Alabaster Teen Council. And that's a huge honor because you have to have a certain GPA,
Yes.
write an essay, and you're selected to be part of that. But tell me what you do on Teen Council, what all you guys do.
Well, this summer we did a teen movie night, and it just helps all the teens in Alabaster come together and be able to hang out and also watch a movie with their friends.
And that was a free event.
Yes, it was. And then we also get to help out with different community service projects.
Now, you also mentioned Key Club.
Mhm.
I'm not familiar with that, so tell me about Key Club.
I'm just starting this year, so I don't know much about it, but I think it is another community service.
So another way to kind of give back.
Mhm.
One thing that's important to be involved in community service groups.
Yes.
Why is that important to you?
I think it is important because like
It's your community.
it is our community, and just to help give back and to help others around me.
So, volleyball is a big part of your life, obviously, but do you have any other hobbies or talents away from the court?
I do really like reading. It's something I enjoy to like just unwind and be by myself. And
What type of books do you like to read?
I love like mystery, dystopian, different things like that.
Favorite book?
That's a hard one. There's so many books.
Favorite beach read?
I do love the book Scythe and that series.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, Olivia, it's been so great to kind of meet you and let people get to know who you are a little bit. Anything else you think we should know about you before we let you go?
Come support us. Thank you.
You did great. Thank you so much.
Always good to meet new students, and especially the volleyball. Let's go back across the street now to football, okay?
Yeah.
All right, let's talk trainers.
So our trainers, I don't know if you know that they have a health academy at Thompson High School, and one of those academies is sports medicine. And you have students apply to be a sports trainer for athletics, for football, volleyball, baseball, tennis. And these guys and girls, they work pretty hard on Friday night. So we decided to kind of find out what all they do and how they were selected for this position. So I'm excited about this interview because I am down on the sidelines on Friday nights with these ladies. We have a few of the Thompson athletic sports medicine trainers with us. Is that the best way to refer to you guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I want to kind of start with Talisha here. I asked you earlier what it takes to do this. It's a pretty intense application. Tell us about it.
Yes, ma'am, it is. Well, first you would have to go through the Google Docs form with being processed through your email, and then you get the references from your teacher, and then after that, you go through the days of being at practice with the players, learning their environment and what you need to do and your dedication you need to have.
And you mentioned the grades are a big part too.
Yes, ma'am. Our education is, of course, always important to us, and it's something that we all are about.
During the games, you guys are doing more than filling water. What all do you do during the games?
So we are taping wrists, taping fingers, all sorts of different stuffs, and then we have our different positions working with offense and defense, providing them any drinks that they need, any other assistance that they need, or we're with Mike assisting when there's an injury on the field, and just those sort of things.
Let's talk about the injuries a little bit. So you guys are helping out with the injuries some. I'm kind of lean up here to go to you real quick. Talk about when you're out there and you're seeing, I can't do it. I know I can't do the gruesome injuries, but you just put it aside, I guess.
Yeah, I did have a problem at first, with, gruesome injuries. I don't really like blood that much. It just kind of makes me squeezy. But, with being on this, athletic training team this is my 4th year now, I've kind of gotten over it. And, most of the injuries we have, they're mostly like cramps or, sprained ankle, just a broken bone. So it's nothing too bad, but, I just try to put aside, my personal issues and just kind of do my job.
So I want to ask you ladies too, because I know it's a lot of mostly ladies out here for this, and you guys mentioned tape. Tearing the tape's harder than people think.
Well, especially when you have some nails on, like long ones, because we do love our nails. It's hard, but with practicing with the girls on each other to help each other out to better our craft in it, it makes it easier for us.
Now you guys don't just do football. What other sports do you guys do at Thompson?
We work volleyball and wrestling. We typically have sign-ups for each different sport that we do. We do softball, and I believe we do track and cross country as well.
What do you think is the best thing about being one of the trainers?
Oh, that is tough. This is tough. Okay, some of the best things about being an athletic trainer, I will say, is probably just making new friends. I'm not a very social person, I will admit that. But, when I come out here, it just really just feels like a family. We're all super close. I feel comfortable with them. It's just like a second family. It just feels really comfortable and super fun to be out here. So.
If someone's thinking about being a part of this at Thompson or even doing it as a career, what advice would you give them?
Be ready for the different weather types, the different environments that you're in with other people, and understand that certain people don't like certain things. So be ready to prepare for changing what you're used to get ready for change.
I'm going to end with you. Okay. What is one thing you've learned from doing this that's not really medical related?
Well, you really have to have patience because a lot of football players are stubborn and won't you tell them to come see you after the game or after practice, and they either don't show up or they just go home. And so you kind of have to make sure, like remind them like multiple times or get onto them, because they really don't listen.
They're men, they're boys. We're saying that. Ladies, thank you guys so much. I enjoy seeing you guys on Friday nights. You're always so happy and friendly, and I appreciate you taking some time to talk to us.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to wrap it up after this next break. I'll have Coach Freeman when we come back here on the Weekly Warrior Preview.
Serenity Salon and Spa in Helena offers hair services for men and women, facials, makeup application, and waxing. Book an appointment at serenity-salonandspa.com or call 205-624-2030. Visit them at 123 Ace Place in Helena.
Shelby Fence Company is a local family-owned business serving Shelby County and surrounding areas since 1989. You can count on our team of highly experienced installers to give you quality products, expert installation, and friendly customer service. For your next fence project, remember Shelby Fence Company in Alabaster.
Welcome back to the Weekly Warrior Preview. You know, Jerry, Clay-Chalkville comes to town, and on the coaching staff, a familiar face for Thompson, Coach Jake Ivie, who used to coach under Freeman.
That's right. I think he's offense. I think he's on the offense side of the ball. So, you know, Coach Freeman had changed a little bit of that, you know, maybe some signals and stuff. But here's what he had to say about matching up against Clay-Chalkville.
Hi, welcome in, Coach Freeman. First of all, a big region win with authority, that's always good to do.
Shoot, every region win is big, and you count them things up at the end of the year and hope you've won enough to get yourself in the playoffs. And, you know, 3 up and 3 down, and we got an off week this week as far as the region goes. We got a really good team coming in that I think will help us for the rest of the season. They're going to have more speed than anybody we've played for sure. Defensive line is really, really good. Linebackers are good. And like I said, the secondary can really all run. So probably the most team speed we'll see all year for sure. And it'll be another great game, another out-of-region opponent that we're using to try to get ourselves down the stretch run.
All right, let's talk about their offense a little bit. I know they come in, they've been running up some good numbers, except in one game. That was a rivalry game against Pinson Valley. But they got a good offense.
Well, they got a lot of speed, and they got 2 receivers that are really, really fast, super, like exceptional fast. Running back is a really tough running back. You have to group gang tackle him. He's tough. He'll run through tackles. Offensive line's really big. Kamari does a good job at quarterback for him. So, yeah, they got a good offense. They live off getting them fast guys the ball out in space or beating you on vertical routes. And you can't get beat on vertical routes against them, and you can't let them 2 guys beat you. So, you know, if they do, then we got to go fix something on our end. But they're good enough, too, that they can run the ball at you, and they've showed signs of having a really good running game. So we got to tackle the running back with group tackle him. He's really good. He'll break tackles.
I know you already mentioned defense, but they got a couple of defensive ends that play very physical, and they love to put pressure on the quarterback.
Defensive line is really good. The linebackers, they do a good job with their box players. Safeties are real active. They're a good football team, and they live and die off speed. So, yeah, the defensive linemen are really fast. They really attack the line of scrimmage, and so you just have to, in your mind, a play has to get gone 2.5, 2.6, 2.7. Get the play gone. Don't get behind the chains. And then if we can get in the kicking game, then I think that we got a chance to potentially over the course of the game gain some yards through the kicking game.
Coach, a lot of people already said probably going to be a sellout this week, so we're encouraging everybody to get here early. But homecoming week, going to be a lot of people in the stands, and that's always an exciting week for the fans, but not so much for the team, is it?
No, it's great because it's great for our community, and it's great for our alumni to come back and see it. But it's a lot going on, and you got guys that's involved in a lot of these things. They know what's going on outside, and so you have to keep their minds focused. But our kids have done a great job. Our coach has done a great job, and we enjoy homecoming. It's just a tough week with all the other stuff going on.
Appreciate it, Coach. Good luck this week.
Thank you.
You know, Jerry, Coach Freeman's right. It's going to be a packed house, a big game, and you want to be there.
Yeah, and if you don't have tickets right now,
on the GoFan app is where you need to get them, because Warrior Stadium, they're cardless, cashless to get in. You need the app, go online, you buy the ticket right there, they scan it, you walk in the gate.
Also, pregame activities, going to be a bunch of them. We're going to have the pregame show outside the gate there. You can find that at the Thompson Athletics Facebook page, as we'll be bringing you that. Of course, we all know the best place to watch the game, even though it's on multiple places, is the WarriorNationNetwork.org.
And when you go to WarriorNationNetwork.org or NFHS to watch it, hit the one that says Published by Thompson. That way you hear us, you get to see it, and you'll know exactly what's going on for our side. There's a couple out there, that's the one you want to hit.
That's right. Hey, thanks to our sponsors, Donette. Without them, this wouldn't happen.
No, it would not. We will see you Friday night at Warrior Stadium at 7 o'clock.